Hey guys, so in the last video you saw the rough country 2.5-inch spacer lift for the JL. I kind of showed you what that looked like and how it works, what the Jeep looks like with it on there. So the next logical choice is what kind of tires are we going to run on this thing. I debated real heavily going with a mud terrain tire, but the fact of the matter is I just don't do a lot of mudding anymore. Those days are kind of over for me. I used to mud all the time. I just kind of got tired of having to clean it up afterward. So we stick to more of the woody, dirt, rocks, roots kind of trails. I don't really hit the mud holes like I used to, and I don't really need a mud terrain tire. So lately I've been kind of going with the all-terrain tire category. Now there's all kinds of options out there, and I've used all of them. The Goodyear Duratrack, the Cooper AT3, Firestone, Destination, Toyo Open Country, man, just about everything. The Falcon Wild Peak AT3W is the last tire that I used. You saw that in the other videos on the F-150. It was a great tire, by the way. And I've used 3 sets of the KO BF Goodrich tires, which came out in 1999. They were out forever. I used 3 sets of those as well. Like I said, pretty much every all-terrain tire out there I've had at some point. Honestly, I didn't really like the BF Goodrich. I don't like the interlocked tread pattern. To me, it just kind of cakes up real easy. It can't clean itself, and then once you get snow and mud packed up in there, you're done. So I wasn't a big fan. But everybody said, hey, this KO2 is a completely different animal. It's got different outer tread blocks. It's got a different sidewall, different rubber compound. It's a completely different animal, so give it a whirl. So that's what I've kind of decided to do here, is go with this BF Goodrich. This is a 285/75/17, which is basically a 34/1150, and this is the tire that we're going to run on the JL. I thought really heavily about going with 35s, but the thing about 35s is that you have to get pretty much a 1250 width. And once you go to the 1250 width, then you have issues with rubbing up in the fenders and things. So then you need different offset on your wheels. Well, some guys run wheel spacers. I've done that before and I did not like it. Not only does it make you a little bit nervous, but it's just twice as many lug nuts to have to keep up with. I wasn't a big fan. So basically for me, going for a 35-inch tire would have necessitated new wheels. And I didn't really want to spend all that money on new wheels right now. So these 285/75s let you keep that 1150 width, and you can run a 34-inch tall tire, and that should fill up the wheel wells with that new rough country 2.5-inch lift that we put on there. This should do the trick. This tire, of course, is the KO2, so it's got all the new features, and this tire probably will be on the market for a long time. These are now over 40 years old. This is the 4th generation of the BF Goodrich all-terrain, and so 4 generations of the tire in 42 years time. It's obviously a very popular tire that they don't change very often, so I'd say these will be on the market for quite a while. Now here you can see what the 285/75 looks like compared to the factory tire that's on my JL Sport. These are the Bridgestone Dueler HTs. I've seen some that have the Michelin LTX. There's also a couple of different all-terrain tires that you can get on the JL as well. So that's what they look like size-wise compared to one another. I put them on the bathroom scale down here, and this is where the issue is probably going to lie, because the BF Goodrich tire is about 61 pounds all by itself, and the factory tire and wheel combined is only 55 pounds. So just the tire alone over here weighs a whole lot more than the whole combo on the Jeep. So obviously your fuel economy is going to take a major hit. Braking distance is going to be increased. Acceleration is going to be decreased. Out on the road, guys, your performance is going down when you oversize your tires. I mean, there's just no way around it. That's the way it's going to be. That's the nature of the beast. Obviously, those are the disadvantages. The advantages are that you have more ground clearance. You've got a tougher tire. You're not going to have to worry about punctures and things like that. My wife's Cherokee's already had a flat. She had it for a month and got a flat on the factory tires. Had to go buy a new factory tire. So those things they're lightweight, but they're lightweight because they're flimsy. With something heavy duty like this, it takes those worries away. So anyway, we're going to put these on the JL. We're going to check them out and see how they wear over time. These are going to be subjected to everything. Here in Kentucky we have mud, snow, rocks and roots, and dirt trails and sand down in the lake area in western Kentucky. Pretty much everything that these tires could be subjected to, they're going to see over these next few years. So I'll keep you updated on how they go. I know there's a lot of videos about the KO2 out there because it's such a popular tire. I thought about going with something a little bit more obscure that not everybody has seen so much, but at the end of the day, they had a Memorial Day sale going on, and the price on these was awesome for such a premium tire, so I couldn't pass them up. But anyway, that's what we went with, and stay tuned for more videos on how these things do in various conditions around here. Thanks guys for watching, and have a good day. Alright, let's get some measurements on these tires. So I put a level on the top of the tire there, and just measuring from the ground up, looks like about 33.5 inches tall. Now this is unmounted, of course, so once you mount them, put a little pressure on them, it's going to be slightly less than that, but about 33.5 inches tall, unmounted. And looks like my crude measurements here showing 60 pounds on the bathroom scales. I guess not too bad for a 34-inch E-rated tire. And as far as the tread width goes, about 9 inches. Roughly 9 inches of tread width. What do you think, Dixie? Alright, and let's get some tread measurement here. I know they're listed at 15-30 seconds. And let's see. Yeah, that's about what I'm getting. Right at 15. Check one more spot here. Let's check over here on the side of the tread. Yep. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right at 15-30 seconds. So I'm going to keep a log on these and see how they wear over time. So it's good to take some measurements, and you know, that way you know what you're dealing with. As the months and the years go by, you can see how these things behave and wear out on the road, and depending on how you use them.